Hello my friends and welcome back to Let's Build Newcrest. Newcrest Church, the final part. In this part we're going to be getting the detailing done. We'll make a start on the market. You can see I've kind of pulled a few little objects out that I do want to use. We're going to go around and kind of perfect in the landscape around these areas that I've kind of left for this part in particular, including this kind of tree line. We'll get some really nice terrain paints and stuff going down. Again, with the graveyard area, we will be getting some detailing going on in that little area. This is obviously the wedding area that, if you remember rightly, I had cherry blossoms in here and it just wasn't making sense. It just looked a little bit too cartoonish and garish. Not for me. A few ideas I will grab off you guys. One of you guys did say about a sort of changing the water for like the petal water, which I will do just now. Even though they're pink in there, we'll just ignore that and pretend that they're white. I thought that was a really cool idea, just for a little bit of realism. Love that idea. Again, as I said, we'll carry on and finish up all this landscaping out the back of the church area. Going indoors, in this area here, we're going to put a little table with lots of candles where people light candles for prayers. I have no idea. Do they do that? I have no idea. I am not religious, as I said in the last one, so I do not know. And up here, we're going to be putting in kind of a couple of benches here for the choir to come and practice on, with some library books and stuff as well. Now, off camera, I did make a staircase. Oh, these stones have all disappeared. I did have that all covered in stones, but they seem to have gone just to hide that weird line that you get from basement to sort of ground level. It's always a little bit weird. Downstairs, we have got a fully fledged kitchen that in my head would act as a soup kitchen for the homeless, etc, etc. But also this lot will now, you'll be able to cater for weddings being held on this lot. So there is a toilet down here too. I was going to be putting a toilet in, but I knew I wanted it in the basement level, but I didn't know where I wanted to put it. And I just thought it fit quite nicely here. We've kind of bougied it up a bit just in case the guests do come down and use this toilet. Make it look a little bit nicer. And this area here is a store cupboard. Now what I did with this is pull out some objects that will be easily used in a wedding, i.e. bar, a couple of tables that are stacked on top of each other, along with some chairs and the decoration boxes that came with seasons in case you do want to decorate around a little bit more. I just thought that was really cool, and you can always just pull them up out of gameplay and put them somewhere in the area upstairs. Maybe that you could clear the market and have that as the kind of reception area or something, because the market wouldn't always be there. They would obviously pack up, etc, blah blah blah. You know where I'm going with this. I just thought that was a nice touch, so that's where we're going with it. A few guys said about a baptism area. I'm not going to do that. It's not for me, so we're going to keep that out of this church. It's banned from this church, baptism, I tell you. So that's where we're going to go now. So I think we'll start with the wedding area. I think we will start here. I'll get those those like white wedding pillars up. I think they're really, I mean, I wish we had more wedding stuff. It'd be nice if we, it's a bit bright compared to that, isn't it? I mean, I could use the pink. It's a bit softer, isn't it, than the bright white? Do you know what? That's all right, actually. It's the green on it that's throwing me off. Maybe we could use these. I'll put them, see, they're still too big, aren't they? They're still way too big. Maybe I could just do them at the top then. I was going to do them all the way down, but they are a little bit big. I know I could size them down, but that would just look a little bit... Oh, no, that's not too bad, actually. Maybe I'll do that then. Maybe I'll put 2 here, just going up to the wedding arch area. Hopefully they can still be able to use this. I will, as I always do with my builds, player test it just to make sure that everything does work, etc, etc. So you guys aren't stuck with your Sims anywhere. You know where I'm going. But yeah, I think that'd be a really cool idea. Let's have a little look at that. Will that be too kind of swamped down? I'm not feeling it just yet. I think the colour's throwing me off because it's very stark white compared to the grey benches. I know there was a grey swatch, so maybe I'll switch it over. I don't know. I finished work early today, so I am recording this at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The lighting is probably off. It might be all right, but it's very grey and rainy. A typical autumn day in the UK. So the lighting is all off in my office. I'm going to tell you guys this. I'm going to be getting rid of my green screen soon. The only reason I haven't is because I haven't had my office decorated and it is a hot mess. So I am getting my office decorated after Christmas. So I'm thinking of removing my green screen and doing a bit of a backdrop and stuff just to make it a little bit more personal for us, you know? I thought that would be a great idea. So that is where I'm going to go with it. Maybe I think I'm going to use the pink. Yeah, I think I'm going to use those pink flowers going down. It just stops it from looking very stark. I know it's not changing the color of the pillar underneath, but that kind of brings it back down to yeah, that's a bit better. We could do confetti and all the way up here, but as I said, I want to keep this area, the majority of this area, kind of bare and minimal for you guys to then come in and put your own stamp on whatever weddings you may hold here. I thought that would be a lovely way. A lovely way for it. Now, a few flowers in here. I do want the majority of this to be a kind of white and green moment. Main reasons being I don't want to over litter this place with flowers where, again, taking away the personal sort of touches that you guys could put in. So just having a nice sort of fresh white with some green going on here, I think that would probably be the way we will go with it. Oh, I did think... Oh, do you know what? They would look divine in here. So that's what we're going to do. I had someone say, I know I'm covering these flowers up now, but maybe I could pull them out some way. Is that you? That is. Come here. Someone say, oh, wedding next to a graveyard. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. Like, what else do people hold in the back of their churches? Graveyards. I've been to plenty of weddings where they happen to be just next to a graveyard. I don't understand the weirdness from that, but maybe that's just me and my English self being strange. But yeah, I found that funny. Found it funny. Yeah, I think they would work in here actually. They kind of help double layer those hedges up as well, which is quite nice. So I'm gonna do it. I will do it. Let's get you around there, my love. I'll plonk you down to about here. They would look cool there. I do want to put something underneath that though, I think. Maybe I could I know what I can put underneath them is go in here and just grab this one out and just put something just underneath them just to frame them in nicely. I'm still trying to use the planet, well, it'd be Planet Coaster because Planet Zoo beta has ended. But I'm playing around with the build mode in Planet Coaster and I'm using all of the same controls as here, which is a bit silly. Yeah, that's cute. Obviously, this needs some lighting going on up this way. So, I'm not going to I don't think I'm going to put candles out here. Again, it would, in my head, be something that you guys would come and put in yourselves, you know? So, I think I will actually go ahead and just do some real nice outdoor kind of festoon lighting like this. That could look cute, couldn't it? Even though that doesn't this one come in like a pure white one? Oh, it does look. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Oh, I hate looking for this post though. I absolutely can't bear looking for the post that goes with this. It's really annoying. So I think I'll just put it into the tree. Does that come out weirdly anywhere? No, that looks like it's kind of tied into the tree then. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll do it here as well then. Is that in the same area there? No, it kind of starts there, doesn't it? And then goes to like there. And into the tree we are. Let's have a little look at that. Yeah. And again, then you can litter this place with candles if you so wish. Yeah, I'm kind of there for that. Let's get back into daylight mode. I'm just going to plonk a few little of these just in areas. Just to make it like a little bit more natural and not just plonked on top of an earthy thing. But yeah, I think that will be cool. And we'll go down here as well. But yeah. There we are. Cool. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Let's start framing in some of this landscaping around here. Obviously, I will pull in some of the landscaping that I have already used, that I've used to death. But especially in kind of this area, I do still want this to kind of melt into the park. That's why I've used a few of the same trees, just so it kind of brings this whole area together, you know? It kind of blends it into one. Unsure as to, I've got ideas of what we're doing on this. This area here is going to be the kind of commercial lots. So, well, whatever I'm going to do. Definitely want to do a restaurant of some description. I think that would be nice around here. And a retail street. I left the biggest lot for the retail street, which is going to be this one. No, that one there. Sorry. It was going to be this one here, but I wanted the retail street to kind of be on a corner. So we're going to do it around there with some nice shops and stuff. I thought that would be great. So that is what we're going to do, my loves. Right. Okay. Anyway, back down to this level. We've got a few of these in now. What am I doing? Again, keeping it quite plain, quite green, very fresh, white. Nothing too mental going on. I thought that would be a good way of these little kind of filling in areas. And I use these to death. I wish we could have some more kind of sort of low level bushes. Or just bushes in general, just plain bushes I would like to see. I mean, there is a few in debug now, but they're not all that great. I need to... Oh, yeah. So maybe I'll just do it there. I'm going to put a tree in there as well, I think. I need to go into terrain paints and get that same stone and push this area in now. Because I pushed this... this here, made it wider. It kind of didn't leave us enough space here. So... yes, that's what we're going to do. I had to change the... I'll show you in just a sec. But I had to change... the front of the church as well. Main reasons being is as soon as I put the basement area in, this area up here changed because it was now kind of where you can see it's kind of poking through. So I had to change this area. So it's not symmetrical in the front anymore, but it still lends itself to the same shape. And yeah, it should be fine. It will be fine. There's no two ways about it. Thanks for all your feedback on the last part as well. Glad you guys are still enjoying this series. It is really fun to record. The only thing I don't like about it is going into edit because I have to listen to myself speak for an hour and edit out as much as I can. I try and keep as much in because I know you guys like longer parts, but that still fills me with dread because I'm always like, oh God, this is like an hour long. Are people going to be sticking around for an hour to listen to me speak? And statistically, you do. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate your faces so much. Really do. Just a little point as well. As soon as Planet Zoo comes out, there will be some speed builds. But I'm going to kind of do it a little bit differently. You'll see the format as to what I'm going to be bringing it out like. It's going to be kind of part let's build, part speed build. I'm going to mix them together. But also, I have been debating on actually streaming some. I'm unsure of what platform I'm going to be doing it on yet. I kind of fancy sticking to YouTube to stream like sort of Planet Zoo and maybe a little bit of Sims building here and there. So interesting to hear what your guys' thoughts on that would be as well. So let me know down below. Thank you. Good night. Oh, yeah. I wanted to put a tree there, didn't I? Like here. Yeah. Yes. We'll stick it in a big one as well. Lovely. Lovely. Right. Pretty little daisies. Now I just want to scatter a few of these through just to break up the repetitiveness of this sort of texture. Yeah, I think so. I'll do a little cluster there. See, that just breaks it up nicely. Might actually just slap a few little of those sort of pool sort of algae clumps again just underneath of it. Oh, that's moved. How dare you? Come back here, you. As always, if you do go to download this build off the gallery, please make sure that move objects on. The cheat is on. Because things will disappear and go toodaloo from this. So make sure, yeah, that it's always on. Can I stick an oak tree here? Maybe size one down. Just to kind of... Right, that's not going to poke through anywhere of the church. Nope, it's fine. Yeah, just to kind of give this an end here. The fence an end. Yeah, that's cool. I'm glad we did that. That kind of finishes it off around that area now. Okay. We'll plonk a few of these around it as well. I keep going to use the hotkeys from Planet Zoo and try and sink this into the ground. I know there's a way of like sort of making this sit into the terrain by doing this, like I've seen someone sort of mention it in a previous video about there's a way of sort of raising it up through the ground below to make it. I just can't be bothered. See, I just I haven't got the time to do that. I haven't got the time to do that. And if I can find a workaround myself, just by making it look as good as it can be with using the in-game tools, then I'll go down that route. But thank you anyway. I always appreciate everybody's help with anything along those lines. I really do. I really do. Sound like Lady Mary. Has anyone seen the Downton Abbey movie? I actually went to see it a few weeks back with my partner. And yeah, it was fun. It was really fun. I kind of felt it was rushed in a few places. Like they could have made a series out of it rather than a movie. But it was so nice to see Downton Abbey on the big screen. Like being on the big screen is so weird because I usually watch it in my like living room or something. And it wasn't. It was in the cinema. It was in the picture house on the big screen. God. But yeah, loved it. I thought it was good. If you've been to watch it, let me know what you guys thought as well. Thought it was great. Cinematography, beautiful. Costumes, wow. Hair, amazing. Absolutely loved it. So, yeah, it was great. My dog's farted and my eyes are watering. My dog has farted. I promise you, like, he always seems to fart on camera. He doesn't, like, fart all the time, I promise. He's got a very good diet. I don't know why he's decided to let one rip. Wondering, because he's been out of his dog walker today, wondering if she's gave him a treat or something that didn't agree with his stomach. And he's just like, push that out. Yeah, cool. Okay. This church area here, I'm going to put a little light on the outside, I think. So we'll go there. Plonk this here. Yes. We do need to sort out, obviously, the lighting on this sort of side as well, especially around the sort of... I'm unsure on whether I'm going to close this in yet. I do want to do a few sort of cypress trees, but maybe just use, yeah, these here, but make them smaller. Maybe not that small, maybe to like there. And I'm going to do like a row of them along here. It just hides this graveyard a little bit more from the peering eyes outside. Adds a little bit more privacy in there, but I don't want to completely shut it in. I do want it to look very pretty. Excuse you. Thank you. Thank you, darling. Yeah, like around there. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Let's get into the graveyard area. I'm going to start detailing the graveyard a little bit more. Okay. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start layering up this area here with the hedges. I just want to shut off this tree line from the back of the graveyard bit up this way. I thought that would be cool to do it like that. Again, it's not going to, is it? It's going to sit weirdly. What about if I sage you down and then flop you around that way? Yes, I do believe it may not work, but we're going to try anyway. I'm going to try and get that in there to stop that gap from coming through. Lovely. Okay. And again here. Oh no, it's going to raise. I mean, I could bring it to there and sort of squeeze that in maybe like that. I can get rid of that back bit now. We can get rid of this. Oh, I've got hold of a tree, haven't I? Get off. There we are. Yeah. And then just swamp that around just there. Let's have a little look at that. Let's get down to the actual level, shall we? That's a lot easier. Yeah, that's not too bad. Obviously with a bit of foliage around there. Maybe a little bit of rock work as well. I think that could be okay. I'm wondering whether to do a hedge in this, like coming up this area here. I'm fearing, I think I may do that, and then I'll tweak the path regarding the shape of this instead. That's gonna go weird there, so I'm gonna go there. Yeah, I think so. I do believe so. Again, it's separating off the market area. That's risen a bit, but we can sort that out with a tree or something. That's a bit weird shaped hedge there. I'd love to be able to go over in that kind of different angle, but we can't in The Sims 4. Such a shame. Hopefully in The Sims 5 we'll be able to have a bit more freedom with the grid. I love the grid system in Planet Zoo, so again, going to be going on about that for about 6 years. Yeah, I love the grid system in Planet Zoo where whatever objects you put down, that is what the grid is on. And then you can work around the grid that way and turn it in any angle that you want. Would love to see that system in the Sims 5, sorry. Would love to. Really would. Okay, I'm going to paint all of that. Terrain paint all of that like that. And squeeze you right into that corner. And then just go just underneath and add in a casting sort of shadow with a bit of earth. I know I'm completely painting over what I've already done, but there is logic in whatever I try to do. Once again, this terrain paint tool is not working properly when it comes to painting under hedges and whatnot. You have to go right above it. If you try and do this, for me, it kind of just jumps around all over the shoulder and you can't be as precise as what you would like, which is always annoying because I do love a bit of precision. A bit of precision. Okay. And here again, we're going to do one of these. I can't turn them at a weird angle. So maybe, not there. We'll do it here. We'll do you to there. And then plonk this in a square to there. There we are. Was a bit of a weird... Oh, no, that's all right, actually. I thought that was going to be a bit weird there, but that's fine. Again, we'll tweak that in just a sec. We'll do it that way. Let's get back onto the earthy tones. Let's have my brush jump all over the show again. We'll get rid of you. Lovely. Lovely. Yes. Yeah, like so. Okay. That's cool. I don't mind that root sticking out there. I might add a few more of those sort of leaves just under the hedge areas. They're going to rise up on the bank, isn't it? Yeah. Forget that then. We'll forget that. I'm going to bring that hedge now down into this part behind it. And I might even take that all the way along. Let's have a look. Oh, I can't see with that bloody tree in the way. Let's bring that size down and put it a bit more. There we go. Yeah, even if like the walls moved like this, I'd be happy. You could just move them freely wherever you may wish. That'd be lovely. Yeah, I do think so. Right, I'm going to put one more just down there to end it. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect, perfect. So that kind of wraps in around there. And then what I'll do here is use the matching kind of bush, but kind of just bring it up this way. Just so it kind of marries in with that area then. Finishes off that area nicely. Again, that needs a little bit of soil underneath. For me, I'm going to up the size. Can we get down to this level? Thank you. Can't see what I'm doing here, but it looks and feels right. So we're going to go with it. Oh, that was a bit excessive. And now that tree is blocking my view. There. Yes. Excuse me, tree. Thank you. All the way along. La la la. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Lovely. Okay. Now more details going up on here. I think what I'll do with the grass around here is just make the grass just look a little bit more. Oh, that's a bit too harsh. Let's soften you down. Just crush up the grass a little bit just on these areas just to make it look a little bit more soily. A little bit more soily, spitties. Yes. I'll do the same underneath there. Doesn't matter so much. See, it's not going in the place I want it to be. It's because of the raised terrain. It just doesn't work well at all. But I still love it. And then we'll just do a few little areas like this. Wherever the eye may take you with your terrain painting. That's what I like about terrain painting. It's whatever speaks to you. Sound like Bob Ross. Bloody hell. Yeah. Up towards there. And we're going to put some just flowers and stuff around here. Maybe a wreath or something. A wreath of flowers. On one of the graveyards. And someone was like, some job's worth was, oh, but if that was a grave, an open grave, they wouldn't have the fence around it already. And I just felt it saying, calm your fucking tits. This is The Sims 4 and not real life, darling. I hate the people like that. That's one thing. I love constructed criticism. I do. I love it. But when someone just Oh, but do you know, like, they would not have the fence around there if that was the real thing. And the tombstone wouldn't be there either. I just feel like saying, oh, please piss off. Go away. Go away and watch another channel. You're boring me. Oh, so yeah, if anybody of you want to get into YouTube, just expect comments like that. Comments like that you just think like, oh, really? My God. How boring is your life? Yeah, I'm used to them now, but they still just, I'm just like, oh, just go away. I'm just going to ignore you and pretend you don't exist. I'm not for it, my love. Not for it at all. Bit of darkness there, just to frame in that toning on that bank. Okay. Well, let's get a few bunches of flowers. We don't have to do all of them. I do want to put a wreath on one of them. Maybe we can kind of put them near the newer. Yeah, like these here. Like put these like near the newer. Sort of like grave. Yeah, we'll do it in that colour. We'll do a couple. That's got Christmas bits on it. Does that matter? No, not really. Not really. Maybe they passed away around Christmas month or something. We'll do a flower a little bit there. Oh, that looks really sad. We'll use another one of these in a different colour. Yep. And I know there's a few bunch. Oh, yeah, a little one of them there. And maybe just one more like down here. Down here somewhere. Where's that like single rows? Yeah, like this. Oh. And again, this obviously needs lighting up. So I think that's what we'll do now. We'll kind of light this area up a little bit more. I am going to stick a little bit of this just around here. Just to kind of blend that a little bit better through there. That's better. Just needed that little touch. Little touch. Does need a bench in here, I think. I think I'll put the bench by the statue itself. And what I'll do is just turn it towards the gravestone areas. What benches have we been using? We've been using the stone ones, haven't we? I kind of feel having a normal bench in this one. Maybe in a bit more of a darker tone. Yeah, like in that tone. Just here. Just for a moment of contemplation. Lovely. And I will actually fence this. Oh, I need to move this now. But yeah, I think I'll fence that in as well. Yeah. Fence that in. Shift that along a little bit more. To around about there, say. Oh, it's completely floating. Right, let's flatten that down. Flatten it down. There we go. That's a bit better. Flatter. We'll put it at an angle like there. Yeah, cool. So yeah, as I was saying, I think we'll start bringing in some more sort of nighttime lighting around this area now. So let me just see where everything is lit. Should we use these? They're more street looking lamps for me. I know the ones that, yeah, like these ones. Yeah, these will be better going through the church area. So maybe I'll do one up kind of here. One more like there. Again, lovely. And then we'll kind of bring it through these areas here. So we'll put one by the tree. One around this entrance to the graveyard here. One around the entrance here. Lovely. We'll bring one down to this level around here. Yeah, I think that's pretty cute. Yeah, that's kind of better lit at night now. Okay. I'm going to get on and just landscape this area here up a little bit. You don't need to see that. I'll show you it in just a second. Okay, we're all done. So I just pulled a few little bushes out from debug and stuff. And obviously terrain painted around. Made it look nice. Now, I don't know whether I want to, like, fence in the market. I kind of don't. I kind of want to keep the market on the, like, open out onto this corner here. I thought that would, like, pretty cool. Seeing as this is all closed in, I'm thinking having the market area open would probably be a good way to go. I don't think I'm going to keep it in grass, though, which will kind of limit the edge. It would make it look weird if it wasn't in grass, though. But maybe I could find something in terrain, in the terrain paint or something. Maybe some gravel, like this kind of gravel. That could look pretty cool. Or, this could look cool as well, actually. Yeah, I think we'll go for this one. Let's get the softness just down slightly. And I think what I'm going to do is just frame it around kind of this area. Oh, is that a bit harsh? I think maybe. Just a little bit. Let me see if I can just frame this in. And maybe I could do a bit of rock work around this area and kind of rock it in on areas. That could be cool. Just to stop cars from going in through this way. So maybe I'll pull this straight to the edge. Just in the front. But then here, I'll kind of wave it off around here. And rock that area in as well. That could be pretty. That could be pretty sweet. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying the way that looks. So this little paved area. Again, you can obviously get rid of all of this and have this as the wedding reception area or something for your Sims. But then it is kind of out on the main street. You probably wouldn't want that if you were getting married. I know I wouldn't. So yeah, maybe that would be good. Maybe. That could be a good shot. But yeah, I think some rocks just like decorating through to the edge. So let's just pull out some rocks and sort of start. Oh, I wish these came in other colors. I really do, but they're going to be... Oh no, they're not even floating. Bloody hell. Are you feeling okay? See, we could have just rocked in the areas. I know we've got some in debug. Maybe we'll flop on over to debug and see what we can do. See what rockies we've got, shall we? I know there's a big section down here somewhere. Have I scrolled past it all? Are you here? Where are you? Rockies. Once again, fangirling over Planet Zoo, but that will not stop. Love the rock placement and being able to do rock work in Planet Zoo. It's incredible. Oh my lord, that's a mountain. That's a mountain. Oh. Oh. Yeah, maybe I could frame them around with these. Is there a better colorway than that? I don't think there's going to be. But maybe I could mix like these up. And just frame them around the area. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to do that, friends. That is what we're going to do. But yeah, the rock placement is just absolutely incredible in a Planet Zoo. You can just rotate them anywhere you want, bring them into the ground, like make them float if you so wish. Yeah, I'm here for it. You obviously know I'm here for it because I can't stop going on about it. But that will not stop. I just can't wait to have you guys with me playing it when I'm actually doing some videos on it. I think that's going to be so cool. But I'm going to be the biggest noob at it as well, which is just... That's going to be the best thing about it. It's a brand new, completely fresh build mode that I am not great on. Yeah, not great on. So I am looking forward to playing around with that a bit more. Right, I need to mix this up a little bit more now, though. Oh, my lord-a-loo. That was a very big rock. God, they're all mountains. Why give us so many mountain Sims? I'm not being mean. I love that they gave us all of this to play with. I thought it was very nice of them. Very nice indeed. Thank you so much, Sims team. Thank you. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I've been recently watching another creator. Someone who I found quite recently as well. Plum Bella, you probably everybody will know her because she is absolutely hysterical. So this is just a massive shout out to you. I absolutely love your content you have been making. I don't even know if you watch my videos, but let me just say, you make me piss my pants. Good day. But yeah, thank you for your content because it has been keeping me occupied while I build and stuff. Like, I've been pissing myself with your videos. I really have. And if you haven't checked out our videos yet, please go ahead and do so. Because she makes me laugh. She makes me laugh. I tell you. Okay, so I've kind of gone round, pulled a few more out of debug. It just needed it because it was looking weird having it just in this area. I will tweak a few little bits of the terrain paint just around the stone areas. I may even go ahead and use like a little bit of brick detailing underneath of it. Excuse you. Let's get you down to there. Yeah, just Just framing that in so it doesn't look like it's kind of sat on top of sort of patio squares. I don't know what you would call them. Oh, it's a bit of a weird color. That's a little bit of a weird colorway. Let's go ahead and use you instead. Yeah, that's a bit better. Just frame them in. Frame them in around there. Just underneath the rocks. Lovely jubbly. Same up here as well. Lovely jubbly. And then we'll go ahead and start choosing the kind of stalls and stuff. I was thinking like 2 food stalls with maybe a picnic bench or 2 just outside them. And then like 4 kind of like stalls. And I'm thinking this table here kind of looks like it could sell stuff on. As with these, I'll probably do another one of these, but do it in a different colorway. Maybe 5 actually. We'll do 5. Yes, we'll do 5. These kind of... What colorways? They come in loads of different colors. So maybe I could just use them, but keep that one out just to break up the... Yeah. Okay. And then we'll pull out some picnic benches as well. So let's do that as well. Picnic bench wise, maybe something that look like it could be packed up and taken away. Yeah, like these. We'll do one in a green. So we've got one outside this stall here. Will they still be able to get and use that though? We'll plonk it there just in case. And one in a orange. An orange. And then we'll plonk these all the way around. Give it enough space so the Sims can get behind it and sell stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Do we want to use this now? Maybe just do 4 of them. But I just spat everywhere then. Yeah, maybe do 4 of these. But we'll put them all at a different kind of angle. So it looks very temporary. Very kind of Saturday morning. Strolling around Newcrest. A little cheeky market out where you can go and buy some bits and bobs from. Let's choose some nice colorways. We'll keep that one. We'll go for... Yeah, that one there. I like the green. We'll keep the green. And maybe just like a plain brown one. Yeah, that looks cute. Wondering if we could put a tree here. Now this is all open. Maybe just one, like a European beech tree just in the middle. Let's maybe just shorten it down and make it smaller. Yeah, I think so. Just by the picnic benches. Just so they've got somewhere to come and... Let me see if that's on the grid. Oh, it is. Well, sort of. Let's smack you in the middle there. And I'm going to put a little cheeky fence around it. Like so. Like so. Yes, and then we'll terrain paint in there. So it doesn't look like it's growing out of the stone. Because that is not how trees work. La-da-da. Yep. Perfecto. Okay. Not too shabby. Gonna need a little street lamp or 2 around here as well. So I might just put one. Just like, maybe like there. And a bin. A bin would be good here. A definite bin would be great for the food and etc. So maybe like an outdoorsy looking bin as well. I'll use this one because that one there is used there as well. Look. So maybe I'll use this one just to kind of marry in with that aesthetic. Nice. Okay. I don't think I'm going to put anything on the stores. I think, again, I want you guys to be able to use this lot as your needs be. So your Sims can bring whatever they've got in their inventory and sell whatever they want on these little stall areas here. But that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think what I'll do is I'll just finish it off. I'll just finish up going around the edges of these stones at the back here. Just to make a bit of dark soil underneath of them. So it kind of adds in that shadow towards the back area. Again, bring in those realistic things into the game, which I am here for. But so far, I'm kind of pleased with this build. I'm kind of pleased how it came out. It's very nice. Very nice indeed. Obviously, we still got to go into the church and finish off in there. But that's kind of cute, isn't it? That's like a nice little cute market area just outside the church. Do you see what I mean? Just by framing it in with the stone, it's kind of gave it its own moment, but it's still very open to the rest of the world. And I'm kind of there for that. So, yes. And then obviously, we've got all of this area completed now, which looks cute. I'm here for that. Lovely. Little entrance up this way. So what did we say we were going to do? We were going to go up here. We're going to put in a couple of benches. Now I'm wondering maybe using... if I go into comfort, misc, and maybe using a few of these, but kind of raising, there's none that's going to give me the aesthetic that I want apart from this, but they're quite thick, aren't they? Right, I'm going to try something. That colorway's not bad at all. I'm going to put one like there. Will I be able to squeeze another one in without it glitching? Not really. Not really at all, to be honest. Dumb! I'm going to have to see past that because I've got an idea and I'm wondering if it will work. Obviously, the Sims won't be able to get up and use these. But I was thinking like adding one more up there. And then one more around here. It's hard to get this kind of in that area without it creeping into the wall too much. Like rounded like there. Yeah, maybe I do need to bring that in a bit more then. Yeah, that's not too bad. Obviously they're floating, but we will see past that. We'll pretend that they're not. We'll pretend that they're fixed to the wall, and then the choir can get up and obviously sit along here and sit along there. Won't be able to do that obviously, but it's always a good thing to think about things like this. And they would topple to their death if they did fall off of there, which would be an awful shame. Says me laughing. Oh, death. Right, now where's that little library cart of books? Oh, damn you. You're not in the bookcase where you should be. Oh, I can't remember where they would be. 1 second, I'm going to find them. Here it is. I found it. So maybe do I want to do like... Because you can move these in places. Maybe if I do like one there. Bring one around to this side as well. And maybe just do another one on the outside. I just didn't want to just have one there. I thought that looked weird. And maybe they could like cart them around to wherever they would need them. Wherever they would need them. Yeah. I'm kind of here for that. That looks pretty cute. Okay. Well, that area is kind of semi-done. What we'll do finally is I'll come down here and we'll put in those kind of sort of prayer candle thingamajigs. And I think I'll put it on quite a bougie dining table, maybe. Like quite a nice dining table. Maybe something along the lines of this would work well in the church. Let's have a look at that wood tone. Oh, yeah, it does. It does. And it's kind of perfect size as well for here. So I'll fit it around there. Candle-wise, my thoughts were probably using the Spa Day one. The one that comes in the trio of candles. Maybe. You know, yeah, like this, but in obviously white. Do they do a white? Is this white? Well, it's not really white, but I think that's going to give us the best look. Yes. Okay. I was worried that it wasn't going to fit. People saying, use the OSMP shelf. And I'm just like, no, because I hate it. It never works for me. So I'll stick with this. Ah, that's pretty sweet, actually. That's pretty sweet. Are you... Oh, go away. Are you going to go... The snap points on this table are awful. Don't like that it's not solid underneath the table. What I can do underneath there is put in some prayer, like using the meditation stools, and then you could pull these out and pretend that the Sims are praying or something. Isn't there a better colorway for these? Yeah, like this one would probably be better, wouldn't it? And maybe I could stack these just underneath. Oh, no, I could put them in front of it, actually. I know you wouldn't get down here and pray, but let's just pretend that you do. Let's just pretend that you do. And I'll move this one right to the edge here as well. Ah, yeah, okay. Guys, we are done. We are done with this build. Newcrest Church is complete. Yes, so that is another build down for this series. I've had so much fun doing this lot. I really have. It's been very nice to kind of think and feel what I think would be good in a church. I have no idea what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm happy. Happy with how it turned out. Really am. Glad that it kind of fits into the builds that we've already done here as well. It kind of blends straight across, which is nice. We'll be using these trees a whole lot more on the other lots too, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, next week we will come and we will start on the Georgian townhouse or villa. I'm going to call it a villa because it will be detached. So we're going to build a nice big Georgian villa. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me on this part. I really appreciate it. And I will see all of you gorgeous people in the next episode. Goodbye.